Good morning. It's Saturday, August 10th, and we are approaching the 11th month of the war, the Israeli-Hamas war. And mediators from the U.S., Qatar, and Egypt said on Thursday that they may present what they called the final bridging proposal next week, urging Israel and Hamas to agree on a ceasefire and a hostage deal in Gaza. Now, the three countries have been leading efforts to strike this deal. But conversations stalled after the death of the Hamas political leader in that blast in Iran last week. So there are currently 115 total hostages, living and dead, who are believed to still being held in Gaza. And that's according to Israeli officials. Hamas has said nothing about the hostages. Of that number, 111 were taken on October 7th, when the hostage-led attack on Israel, which killed 1,200 Israelis. Now, Israel's response to the attack of Hamas has been a military offensive that has killed nearly 40,000 Palestinians. And it has displaced nearly 2 million Palestinians. Now, that information is according to the Gaza Ministry of Health and the United Nations. And I am sure that is totally accurate. So this peace deal is extremely important to save the lives of the Gazans. But I have little faith in Hamas coming to the table willing to make this deal. Now, the mediators of this ceasefire hostage deal between Israel and Hamas are making this renewed push because they are afraid that there will be an Iranian attack on Israel, and that would create or escalate the conflict into a regional war. And the leaders of the United States and Qatar and Egypt said on Thursday that next week they are preparing to present a final bridging proposal, urging Israel and Hamas to conclude a ceasefire and a hostage deal in Gaza. Now, I don't think Hamas is in any rush to do this. I think Hamas believes that they hold all the cards. They hold the hostages. They haven't been able to be driven out of the Gaza Strip. So why should they come to the table? Hamas, if they look at this, would be very happy if Iran started a big war with Israel. Israel is in a terrible situation. They are surrounded by enemies on all four sides. In addition to Hamas, they have the Houthis, they have Hezbollah, they have every other sinister group in that region is against them. So why? Why are these three nations, Qatar and the United States and Egypt, working so hard to put together this ceasefire? Because it doesn't matter if there's a ceasefire and everything goes and Israel gets back these 111 people, the hostages. Is that going to stem the hatred? Is that going to make Israel safe at all? No. They're still going to be surrounded. And Iran has no reason right now to rush into the attack. Yes, their leader was killed, and he deserved to be killed, but that doesn't mean anything. They have plenty of time. Time is on their side. Why should they rush to an attack? They they can peace be for a while and leave Israel sitting on pins and needles waiting for the next attack to occur. I believe in this whole situation that Hamas is in better shape than Israel, even though they're getting their ass kicked and many people are dying in Gaza. Hamas is still in existence, and that is terrible news for Israel and its people. Did a deal that the U.S. and Egypt and Qatar are promoting. So on Thursday night, they stepped up the pressure on Israel and Hamas to resume talks in either Cairo or Doha next week. Now, what kind of pressure can they put on Israel and Hamas? Not much. But a source familiar with the discussions told somebody that a meeting is being planned for August 15th, and it is expected to happen. But Israel and Hamas still have to confirm their attendance, and I don't know that that's going to happen. So these teams are working very hard, tirelessly, they say, over many months to form a framework agreement that is now on the table, but not with all the details of implementation. They have to still finish out those details, those minor details of implementation. So as far as Egypt and Qatar and the U.S. are concerned, they haven't finished their deal yet. They haven't laid out their plan. And I am sure that somehow or other Hamas is going to back at it this deal. They have no real reason to want to have peace in that region. They survive on their evil. That is what makes Hamas a force to be contended with. Because they don't care about human life. They don't care about anything except the death of the country of Israel and all its inhabitants. So until you can cure that mania, there won't be any peace in that region. And this battle may go on for a long, long time. I see no end in sight. So that's a sad story for today. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the morning. Bye.